Well, your second title defense is against a guy named Roberto Duran. You're linked with him for the rest of your life. That series of fights, mesmerizing.
Fighters know when they lose, when they lost. They know, we know. So when they was calling the decision, I knew I lost.
Did you really?
I knew, you know.
How'd you feel making your way out of that arena as you look back? I mean, I know you were exhausted, but what'd you think about the process and how you reacted to that?
I did the best I could. The way I win, I also lose the same way. I said, hey, good fight, whatever. I took my wife to Hawaii to kind of get away, and I'm on the beach running, and people say, hey, Sugar, hey, man, nice fight. Hey, Sugar, if you had boxed him, you could have beat him.
Boxed him instead of slugging him.
Yeah. I kept hearing that. And I cut the vacation short. I called my attorney. I said, Mike, listen, I want to fight Duran ASAP. Get him back in the ring. He said, Ray, enjoy yourself. I said, no, in the ring. So when the fight was made, I was ready this time. My weight was perfect. My training camp was perfect. But what made things even more better, I should say, was the fact that Ray Charles sang America the Beautiful.
Oh, it's such a great moment.
My namesake sang, because I was ready for Duran, mentally, physically, and spiritually. But when Ray Charles sang and he came over to me after he sang,
what did he say to you?
Kick his ass. He said, kick his, yeah. And I said, yes, I will.
And your style is completely different now, 5 months later. You're not standing toe-to-toe. You're doing everything in the book to distract and entertain. And I mean, that was you.
Those things just happen.
Did you make this windmill thing and all that? Did you do that on the fly?
Roger did that. Roger, my brother, he used to do this.
That was his move.
That was his move. But not that move.
Right.
Yeah. But it just spontaneous. It was so, just happened at the moment. It just happened at the moment.
You can see how Leonard's confidence has grown. Now the follow, and he caught him with the left. And he's got Duran openly, not just furious, but puzzled. What? Duran has quit! Roberto Duran has quit! There can be no other explanation. Pandemonium in the ring, and Roberto Duran has quit.
That's better.
You like that highlight better?
I like that better.
I mean, that's how I grew up watching boxing. That is just pure beauty.
Well, Duran was just so, I don't know. Things were so different. It was night and day from the first fight to the second fight. The first fight, I was stationary against the ropes, in the corners, and he was able to take advantage of that. This fight here, Duran was like a bully. I hate to say it, but he was like a bully. And when you challenge a bully or fight him back, they do one or two things. They come back stronger, or they run away. Duran threw his hands up in frustration without realizing the ramifications it would have on his legacy.
He quit.
He quit, yeah.
He quit in the 8th round, and this is a guy who had the title. He's handing it. Now, I say that, and I know you want to reach over this thing and punch me right in the head, because what I know is stuck with you since then is, yeah, he quit. Did he say no mas? Did he not? I don't know. But he quit because you were kicking his ass. Coming out of that fight, it was all about Duran quitting in the 8th round when it gave you no credit for being the one that forced him to quit in the 8th round, right?
That's true. I mean, absolutely. But I was also being a little selfish. The fact that it wasn't about, it was why he quit, And it wasn't that I made him quit. It was like, why did he quit? I made him quit. And it bothered me for a while, a few months maybe a year. But we did a thing together, and we met up again, and in the ring. And I said, Roberto, all these years later, now people want to know what happened in that ring. Only you can tell them the truth. And I was really waiting for him to say, yeah, you really frustrated me, and I threw my hands up in defeat. I was waiting to hear that. I want to hear that so bad, really, really bad. And he said, I had cramps. He said I had cramps. But then again, I saw him searching for words, and I saw tears in his eyes, and I backed away. I said, you know what, Duran, Roberto, it's okay. It's okay.
Did you hear him say no mas?
Didn't hear him say no mas, but if you do this, what does this mean?
No mas.
No mas.
From that moment on, it meant no mas,
no
literally.
Mas, yeah, but again, Roberto Duran, legendary, without question, in some incredible contests in the ring. He's a legend, without question.
But to get back to that, you wanted to hear him say, you beat me, right?
That way. I wanted him to say that I made it. Again, that was the selfish part of me. They wanted to hear him say that. But as a man to another man, if it causes you that much pain, it's okay.